Hello everyone, my name is Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Dear Monster, where we're continuing on with Hikmat's route. I'm sorry, I'm stressed out. Things just got so complicated. Can you at least try to pretend some of this matters? He seems to weigh the request in his mind. I'll try. Anyway, here's the deal. I drink this potion and we do something about that barrier, okay?
I think you are smart enough to see how both of these things benefit you more than me. I wouldn't say it's a fair trade, but since this matters to you, I'll allow it. Now drink.
I open the flask and gulp the elixir down. It tastes like a syrup made of dust and limes. Blech, disgusting. Now what?
Now we wait, or rather, you wait. I have other things to take care of.
Other things?
Even if I concede things related to you matter, I can't simply abandon everything to focus on you. We'll come back to this matter in a couple of hours. Until then, you are free to go.
And I wasn't before? He does not answer and goes deeper into the greenhouse, mumbling to himself. Wait. He glances at me with a spark of curiosity in his eyes. What are you going to do? Maybe I can help.
You want to help me? Why?
Okay, yeah, this is us kind of extending an olive branch because things have been a little tense, after that little exchange. So, let's see. I want you to tell me more about magic and wizards. Will be more efficient than reading a book. That's the more sciencey answer. Never mind, forget it. I'll just kill time until you come back. That's the more distant answer, which we don't want. No, we want to be romantic, remember? We want to bond with him, so I want to spend time with you. Simple as that. He seems a bit taken aback by this, but it's quickly followed by a measured stare. I think he's trying to figure out what I'm really after.
I am not used to pointless conversation, Alan. I prefer when things have a purpose.
But talking has a purpose, like getting to know each other better, telling each other things we might be curious about, or, I don't know, just enjoying each other's company. He looks at me like I've started speaking a foreign language.
Happiness. I am familiar with the feeling. I don't find it particularly useful, though. When one is content, things seldom get done.
So we're bonded, but we can't make each other happy?
Don't despair. Feelings are merely the product of chemical reactions in our brains. They are necessary for proper mental development. But it's better to harness them than to let them control your actions.
Hikmat, if you won't let yourself feel things, how can our bond even exist? Why did you choose me to be your mage? You knew I'm human, and humans are not very rational. Was it really just because it seemed convenient at the time? He blinks, then regards me for a long time, clearly weighing something in his mind. Then the veil is back on, and I can't read his expression anymore.
I see. It's been so long since I bonded with one of your kind that I forgot. Humans can be very demanding, and the familiar bond is not only an advantage but also a burden. Those emotions you seem to require of me, They could get in the way of my work.
And work's the only thing that's important to you? Oh,
It has been for a very long time.
he walks away, the conversation clearly over in his mind. Did I push him too hard? I can't expect him to change who he is for me, but I wish I understood him better. He walks towards an ordinary-looking sunflower, growing near the near the place I woke up earlier. When he touches its petals, they shine with a delicate pale light. Soon the whole flower head flickers like glitter. What is that? I've never seen a flower like this. This time, I see a spark in his eyes. Just talking about his plants excites him? Still, he responds in a calm, almost bored voice.
This is a sunflower nebula, a native species to this dimension, originally found in the forests of South America.
And it shines because...
The first time I stumbled across it, I traveled the far southeast, where people brought it through the Pacific long before Europeans conquered them. I bought the seeds from a wizard who used it as a small energy generator. You see, this particular variety of sunflower does not turn itself in the direction of the sun, but towards the highest magic source. Of course, in the wild, it'd still be the sun, but the flower's properties are unique. The sunflower nebula has the ability to store high amounts of energy in its petals. Right now, it's overflowing with magic, hence the flickering. It generates a small amount of magic during the day, but when exposed to a potent source, it stores all the energy. Normally, it would pass it on to another of its species, stimulating its growth. You could ask, but what's the point of giving energy to another sunflower that's exposed to the same source? The thing is, they usually grow in quite long, thin streams. By exchanging nourishment, they can pass it miles ahead to the plant with the biggest need. That's how they take care of life in the whole colony.
So they help each other. That is probably the most wholesome thing I've heard all year. And you don't seem to hate pointless conversation that much, or be bad at talking.
That wasn't pointless. I shared knowledge with you.
Yeah, but I think it also made you happy. I think you like talking about your plants. He blinks, surprised, then stares at me. I wonder if maybe I shouldn't have said anything. He looks like he's never even thought he might actually have an interest in something.
Anyway, the flower here doesn't have any mates to share energy with, so it basically functions as a storage battery.
Oh, so it's all alone. It's kinda sad.
It's a flower, not a person. It's not capable of feeling sad.
How do you know? It's not like you talk to the flower. How do you know the flower's not sad? Well, duh, I know that. What I meant is, it makes me sad.
Oh. Anyway, the sunflower can only gather magic that's already been released, so I used parasitic soil to suck it from you safely and transferred it here by the roots. It glows because it's full of your magic.
Yeah, I understood that, but why keep it? I don't want it back. He looks at me as if I said something extremely stupid.
You do understand that your body produces magic all the time. This is a temporary measure. We still have to deal with the root of the problem.
So, how does the sunflower help?
It doesn't help you specifically. I simply didn't want all that energy to go to waste.
I don't know how I feel about you doing all that without asking me. I mean, dude, you were unconscious. So, it's not like he could ask you.
You weren't responsive. While saving your life, I gained resources. Why is that a problem?
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. What do you want to do with my magic anyway?
Fertilizer.
What? It's like him taking your you know, you know what? Dude, it's your waste product. So, yeah. What do you expect him to do?
I want to use your energy to speed up the growth of several plants. It'll save me a couple of months.
Oh, that's actually not so bad.
If you want me to not use it, that's alright. What is a couple of months in the face of eternity?
He looks like the words pain him physically.
I am told I must consider your feelings, after all.
No. I was surprised, but it's actually nice. Something that hurt me can help other life grow. It's better than just destroying it, right? I'm glad you finally came around, Alan. It is your waste being used, circle of life and all that. The look in his eyes softens.
I suppose so. Let's get to work then.
Slowly he cuts off petal after petal, putting them all in a small basket.
If you do that wrong, it could explode. Don't worry though, my hands are steady.
Then we go to the workbench, where we pulpify the petals into a smooth paste. After that, Hikmat shows me how to properly spread it on a thin wooden plate. Finally, we cover it with some powdered roots and crushed dried leaves. As we work, the lights dim. Hikmat seems to be pleased with the result. He grabs me by the hand and my heart speeds up, but he just holds it above the thing we prepared.
Do you feel it?
It's warm.
Yes, the flower is starting to release your magic. Soon, it'll be ready to add to the soil. Look, it glows again.
I watch Hikmat's face. He's so pretty.
Illuminated.
Illuminated by a delicate light. Somewhere inside of me, a sensation appears. I close my eyes as I'm enveloped in a feeling of peace. But the feeling isn't mine. Somehow, I know it's his. For a moment, the shadow of past millennia stops hovering over him, and I see a man, a beautiful, gentle man, broken by something I can't grasp. I open my mouth to speak, but no words come out. I realize we're still holding hands. I smile and give his palm a little squeeze. He's so cute. Like, I know I shouldn't be always bringing it up, but my other favorite game next to this one, like I've mentioned, is called New Carnival. And there's a character, my favorite love interest in the game. His name is Quincy, and he lives in the woods, and he's like a gentle giant character. And he kind of reminds me of him. He's soft-spoken, a little aloof, withdrawn. He has a cute little creature who lives with him, a little stoat. He kind of looks like a ferret, but he's a stoat. And he just reminds me of him. He's not like a scientist like him. There's another guy who also is one of my other favorites who actually is more like him. But yeah, Quincy also has this similar personality in that he's also lived a long time. He's very distant, very into nature, very quiet, withdrawn. I'm noticing I have types, you guys. Why are all my favorites like this? Oh my god, I'm so predictable. Coco. Coco knows. Oh my god, I really do have types, don't I? Quincy's my favorite, and he. It's like if I took my favorites from this game and from that game, Quincy is like. Hikmat is a combination of Quincy and Ray. And Ray is like the scientist, and he's the bottom scientist, a little cold and aloof, and Quincy is the top, but he's also a little aloof, but also secretly a softie. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Banks are so predictable. And then my other favorite is the redhead Dante, who's a tsundere and kind of a himbo at times. Oh my god, that's Empress. Oh my god, Banks, you're so predictable. No! All my favorites. Oh my gosh. Why am I like this? And then my other favorite is Kuya, who's a fox. And like his personality is a little bit like Ember's too, just a little bit. And you guys haven't even met the fox in this game, who's not my favorite. But there is one particular scene that I'm like, okay, he's kind of hot in that scene that I'm like, But anyway, why? Why am I like this, you guys? I'm so like, I have like these types. I'm really predictable. These two games have me in a chokehold. Oh lord. Anyway, I'm just realizing a lot about myself right now. It's really sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad because I'm predictable. Anyway, this is a cute moment and I'm ruining it with my self-realization. Giving him a little hand squeeze, which is super cute. Dagnabbit, Binks. He averts his gaze and lets go of my hand. He turns away, then clears his throat. Yeah, go ahead, deny your feelings.
Yes, well, now I need to spread the fertilizer over the soil.
I could help with that.
Thank you, but I'd rather do this alone. It'll be more efficient.
Oh, okay. I understand. Yeah, pushing him away, you fool. No, he's pushing you away. No. The greenhouse goes back to normal. Oh, it's suddenly daytime. The night ambiance is gone.
You you can go and freshen up in the well behind the greenhouse. We'll begin our tests soon.
I do as he asks, but I feel he said it just to get rid of me. Did I do something wrong? Or is it just Hikmat being Hikmat? Oh. Can we start the tests already?
Not yet. The potion still needs some time to do its work.
How can you tell if it's working?
It's simple. You'll be ready to examine after oh, after the
Oh, okay.
after the hallucinations end.
What? Hallucinations? No, you did not warn us about that. Hikmat, come on, man.
Haven't I told you about that? I must have forgotten. Just slipped my mind. Oopsie. It doesn't matter. You'll be perfectly safe.
Dude, that's not cool. I stare in horror. It's like you just slipped me a freaking LSD or something? Dude, come on. I stare in horror at the man in front of me. His expression doesn't change. He doesn't understand my reaction.
You should start experiencing the effects of the potion soon. Look around and tell me if anything seems different.
I open my mouth to argue with him, but this is not the time. I sigh, then glance around. I see fog gathering in the back of the greenhouse, and it's not the usual kind. It's shining with all the colors of the rainbow, and it's thick, really thick. There's this fog. I point at it, charmed by the fabulous clouds.
Ah, it's quite common.
What will happen to me, Hikmat? I've never taken drugs, not even weed. I've got no clue what to expect.
What I gave you wasn't drugs, and it will only last a couple of minutes. Perhaps you should sit down on the bed.
He takes me by the hand and steers me towards the bed. It's funny how I know where we are, but everything still looks so different. There's no fog anymore. Or are we inside it? I guess that explains all the new colors around me. The plants watch us as we walk, whispering to each other. Oh, he's definitely high, all right.
Just look at them holding hands, taking care of each other. Aren't they cute?
Oh yeah, baby, cute and hot. Come on, Alan, make use of that pretty mouth of yours. Don't you want to choke on his thick cock? Oh my, eggplant.
Oh, why are you always thinking about sex? Say something to him, Cabbage.
Don't you two argue again. It's pointless.
We'll all die soon enough.
Hikmat, don't listen to the vegetables. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yes, it's all right now. Here we go. Sit.
I think my butt touches the mattress, but I'm not sure. What's this? Yes, what do you want from me? Oh, his aunt. Aunt? What are you doing here? What do you mean? This is my house. Oh, yeah, right. I need some stickers for school tomorrow. Suddenly, I'm a fourth grader. And you're telling me this now? All the shops are closed already. I know. I'm sorry. She sighs. It's fine. I can buy some tomorrow before school.
Aren't you angry at me?
I don't care about you, Ellen. She never said it out loud, but I knew. And I stopped caring a long time ago. Then, why do I feel like crying?
But I'm a good kid. I help you around the house. I'm a straight-A student. I never did anything to upset you. All I do is try to make you like me.
It's meaningless.
No, it can't be. Look, I got into med school. Do you have any idea how difficult it was? Aren't you proud of me?
I'm older now. I'm myself from a couple of months before. That's great. At least now you'll move out. I can't look at you anymore. Why did it have to be my sister? Why didn't you die instead? Cursed child. No. No. No, you're not my aunt. She would never say something like that, even if that's how she really feels. The woman smiles. Then her features distort and reshape into my own. My shadow regards me with a self-satisfied smirk. Maybe she wouldn't. Doesn't change a thing. You'll never be good enough. Neither for your family nor this guy. He gestures towards something, and suddenly I see Hikmat. He's standing in the middle of a desert. My face is hit by a blow of hot air, and I shield it with my hand. The sand is burning the soles of my shoes. Hikmat smiles, and it transforms his face. I see tiny wrinkles in the corners of his eyes, but he still looks younger, softer, happy. I've never seen him like this.
You're the man I chose, and I love you. I am truly blessed to have you by my side.
What? He's not talking to you, you moron. Turn around. I glare at my doppelganger, but I do as he says. There's a man that I can't focus my eyes on. Hikmat starts walking towards him. I try to grab him, but my hand goes right through his body. Hikmat, wait! I'm here! Hikmat! He doesn't even see you. You're nothing to him. He might have fucked you because he was bored, but he won't allow you to become a distraction. He has things to do. Things that don't involve a pathetic waste of space like you. No! Shut up, shut up, shut up! There's no light anymore. No world around me. I'm falling into dark nothingness for days, months, years. This is what my life has become. An empty, cold fall without purpose. Someone squeezes my shoulder. The warmth spreads to my arm, to my chest. It feels so good to be touched. The shape of the greenhouse appears again, but it's all blurry. I blink, my eyes wet with tears. I wipe them away.
Finally, it took 17 minutes. 2 more than I anticipated.
17 minutes? I was falling into nothingness forever.
It was only an impression. It indeed took only 17 minutes.
I don't care. I wasn't prepared. You can't give me something and not tell me I'll hallucinate a nightmare.
I shared all the essential information. You had to drink the potion for me to gather data. It wouldn't have made any difference if you'd prepared.
That's not the point, Hikmat. You can't withhold information from your patient.
Patient? I do not understand. Would you have made a different choice then, if you had known about the potion's effects?
Wow. Alright. This one's the more scientific response. Honestly, this is the right response here. No, but it was a shitty thing to do, honestly, dude. It doesn't matter if I'd have agreed anyway. I should have known exactly what would happen before I drank the potion. I should have had a choice.
But you chose to do the experiment.
That's not the point. You just don't do that. That's like common decency. How would you feel if I told you to drink some weird stuff and it made you, I don't know, jump out a window?
Those hallucinations were harmless. I would never endanger your life, unless it was strictly necessary and I had your written consent.
How can I explain this to you? I stare at Hikmat. He's standing right in front of me, but he might as well be light years away. I can't reach him. The memory of falling into the void makes me shiver. I shake my head, then turn away from him. I was really scared, okay? Try to put yourself in my shoes. I don't know anything about this place. About my powers. We bonded, but I don't know anything about you either. And suddenly, I'm thrown into a new place. I'm all alone with strange voices talking, no, mocking me, and then there's nothing. It was freaking terrifying. I hear footsteps and wonder if he's going to just walk away from me. But he gets closer. I jerk my head towards him. He regards me, his brow furrowed slightly, his eyes searching mine. I don't think he fully understands why I'm upset, but at least he's trying. I give him a small, shaky smile.
I owe you an apology. I should have told you what would happen. Do you wish to be left alone?
No, it's okay. Apology accepted. Just promise that next time your tests are going to do something strange, you'll tell me first.
All right, I promise.
So, now what? Are you going to examine me? What was that potion for?
The substance you drank opened certain pathways in your mind. I need to examine what is happening inside, after all. Plus, it will purify the samples I need to collect from you.
Okay. Are we going to do it now?
No, I might have rushed a little bit with the potion. We shall continue tomorrow when you are fully rested. After all, it's not as though you're going anywhere.
Haha, very funny. Thanks for reminding me I'm stuck here.
That was not my intention.
Yeah, it probably wasn't. Sorry, guess I'm just tired.
Tomorrow, after we're done with the tests, I'm going to help you examine the barrier, as I promised.
Okay, thank you. What is it?
While you were hallucinating, you were talking to your aunt, to Anna.
Oh,
I am aware you were raised by her. Did she take good care of you?
I blink at that. Is he asking because he's interested in me? Then, I remember Hikmat's smiling face, so different from his usual detached, cold mask, and the man who made him show that expression. I want to ask, but no words come out. I have a feeling this is a precious memory, something he would never share with anyone else. Not with me, anyway. My aunt, she's fine. Can't say we're best friends, but we get along okay. We never even fight. She didn't tell me about Grandpa or magic, so I guess I'm a bit angry about that. Why are you asking?
You are my mage. How you grew up is relevant to me. It might give us some insight into why you can't control your magic.
Very, clinical response. Okay. I'm going to go now. Good night.
Yes, we shall resume tomorrow.
Yep. Well, I think that's enough for poor Alan. Poor Alan. Yikes. Alright, well, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. Ooh, that's rough, man. Alan's having a rough go of it. Like we saw, Hikmat has a long way to go with empathy and being decent. He's trying, but not hard enough, not yet. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.